Hi there, it's Sandra with Brew City Thrifts. It is a Thursday after work. I am at the Goodwill in Wauwatosa, which is a western suburb of the Milwaukee area. And I haven't been here for quite a while, so I'm excited to see what they might have for us. About an hour, a little over an hour to shop, so let's get in there and let's hit it. I'm shaking things up and starting at the back of the store this time. First thing I pick up is this very pretty noritake serving platter. I love the way the rim is decorated. It's just an elegant platter, very pretty. And next to it is this hand-painted plate. It's vintage, it's Bavarian, also very pretty. And then here is a piece of carnival glass. This is marigold. It's got some etching throughout around the entirety of the bowl in the back. Scanning for older vintage items. Oops, what have we here? We've got a set of bunnykins. We've got a mug, a bowl, and a plate. These look like they may be the 1980s version. I did have a 1960s version when I was a little kid. What have we here? Oh my goodness. Otagiri. And so this is vintage and it's a complete set. Those are 6 cups and a teapot. And I just love the design. I love the muted color scheme. The fact that it's a winter scene with the stylized trees and the birds. And this is going to definitely come with me. Look how pretty that is. I don't see any damage or chips. And I'm going to put the camera down while I load up the cups, but I am very excited to have found this set. Okay, we've got a lot more china to look through, and look right on top here is a piece of flow blue. This has obviously a huge crack, and it looks, there's a label on it, and it is a Tourmaline, something like that. Stanley potteries from England. I'm sure that was definitely worth picking up if it weren't for the terrible cracks. So moving on, I did see this very pretty, really beautiful hand-painted plate. I love the flowers on this one. Something about the shape, the demure white, I really love it. And it's got a studio name on it. It is French. There is a little wear on the gilding, but it is otherwise undamaged. And for just $1.99, this plate is going to come with me. I just really think it's very, very nicely done. I don't pick these up too much. Usually it's violets, but in this case, I'll make an exception. We're at the mugs already and scanning for something like this. This is a Neher pottery mug. These are made by a pottery studio in Oregon. It is still in production, but these are just quality stoneware mugs, and they've got that hand warmer design with the drip glazes. They're so beautiful. I do sell these when I pick them up, so I'm taking this one with me. Got some more dinnerware plates and bowls over here. So I noticed this one. I thought maybe that was hand painted. And on the shelf below, I noticed this plate. And it's a Christmas plate. It's like a Dear Santa plate. Turning it over, I see that it happens to be Anthropologie. So Anthropologie items are typically good pickups. I decide I'm going to look that one up, so I leave it in my cart. Going back to the shelf, that is a Homer Laughlin piece with the pretty floral spray there on the side. Here are some pretty Japanese plates. These look like the Blue Willow pattern, and this is a similar pattern, but this is Homer Laughlin. So stepping back so you can get a perspective on all the different plates that we've got here. Some teacups as well. This is an interesting little plate here with a couple of, I think those are pheasant or the peacocks in the middle. I thought maybe it looks like it could be an older plate. This looks like it has a hand painted rose on the side. I see a plate over here that looks like it might have some hand painted violets on it, so I pull it out to look at it. It's actually not that old. It's a Christian celebration plate. So I notice on this shelf up here, this mug, it's a little out of place, not with the other mugs. It is a pattern I recognize. It's a Waechtersbach from West Germany Christmas mug. It's very classic, it's not that, it's rather common, but a lot of people have this pattern, so it still sells. I think these plates are really an interesting color. It's on the camera, it looks a little browner than it did in person, which was a little more purpley, more eggplant. But it's a set of different shaped plates all in the same color and was kind of nice. Scanning for hand painted plates and some unique pottery. This looked like it could be hand painted. It looked like it was, on the back, it looked like it was commercial. And then these kind of stood out. Definitely hand painted square plates. They don't look very old, but I really like the color scheme actually. I think these are really very pretty. And it turns out to be Pier 1 imports. Pier 1 is always sold pretty well for me, especially since the stores have all closed. So some people are looking for replacement pieces, and these look like good candidates for resale. So I put those in my cart. So I'm still meandering among the china sets and plates, and I noticed these hand painted bowls. Very prettily done. I love the colors of those. I think they may be knockoffs of Mexican, though. They weren't marked, so. And then that was a pretty older plate. And then down here on the shelf below, my eye is caught by these red ceramic plates. I look on the back, and they are Lenox, and the pattern is called Rustic Berry, and there are two big salad bowls, maybe pasta bowls, and two lunch plates. So Lenox is something that I should definitely look up. I don't know much about their ceramic. I've tended to pick up their metal items actually, but I'm going to look these up, and they're going to go into my cart, and they end up actually being a pretty good pickup. So these are coming home with me. Well, I have been hankering for some hand painted violets, and I finally found something that I like. This is a little cup. It is vintage. It was painted in 1977. It is probably a hobbyist piece, but it's got an elegant shape, and the painting is really quite nice. So that little milk glass piece is coming home with me. So we're moving out of the china plates section into some other random kitchen items here. And I noticed this hand painted fruit bowl. It is a pedestal bowl. It's got the reticulated cutouts, and I just thought it was a really nice piece. I especially like the size. And then I had picked up a little bit earlier off camera, I had picked up this is a tin box of note cards with globes and maps on it. So anyway, two quick pickups there. Going back to the shelves, taking a look at this pottery soup spoon holder. And then I noticed this pottery bowl. It's marked on the back. It's by Bruning Pottery. I don't know anything about Bruning Pottery, but this is a nice solid bowl with a really nice glaze. So I decided to put it in my cart and look it up. Got a little vintage covered pot with a handle. And then this looked like it might have been Italian. Got a sugar bowl here. Looks like it has a little bit of age to it. Then I noticed this iris, or I think that's a calla lily tray. I need to take a closer look at it. I'm thinking 1980s. It's just got a 1980s vibe to me. It's got a little bit of gold paint on it. $3.99. It is a bit scratched up, unfortunately. I really like it. If it were in better condition, I think I might have picked that up. But for all those scratches, I wasn't sure I would be able to move it, so I left it. Got some more kitchen items here. Some teapots, salt and pepper shakers, little salt dishes, that kind of thing. This looks like it might be a little bit vintagey. It's got some hand painting on it. It's a pretty little jar. Wait a minute, what's this? Ah, now I recognize this because I just picked up a match. This is part of that same Bruning Pottery, so that also goes in my cart. Okay, this pair of hand-painted candlestick holders caught my eye. I was moving fast past the Christmas aisle, but then I saw them, and the fact that they were a matched pair and they just have that quaint little vintage look to them made me stop and take another look. They are Lefton, and I'm going to take them with me. I'm really running out of time for shopping, so I'm racing through the tchotchke aisle. This is a pretty little music box. It's ceramic, and it's got a nice floral design. I love the fact that there's some bees there. Put it in my cart. I'm going to have to test it before I take it with me to see if it works. My camera works a little bit wacky because I'm scanning as fast as I can before I have to leave. I noticed this pretty piece of hobnail Fenton as I was zooming through the vases aisle. I definitely like the design. I don't usually pick up milk glass, but a piece of Fenton that has the label especially, I'm going to take with me. So that goes in my cart. Down here on the lower shelf, really racing through the pottery. This is a very interesting piece to me. I definitely think it's got some age. It is a leaf print piece. I do love leaf print designs on ceramics. And it's got the fern design. It's an interesting rectangular shape, so I like it. Looking at another piece of pottery really quick. Then I am zooming around to other interesting pieces up here on the top shelf. And then I'm back to this piece. I think it's got a little bit of age. I'm going to guess it's a vintage, and I just like the look. And so I think I'm going to take that with me. It does have a little bit of crazing. Whoops. But I think that can be forgiven. Yes, it is cart review time, but guess what? I am pushing my timing so badly here. They are about to close like any second, and I don't have time to pull everything out and really show you. So I'm just going to end my attempt to do a cart review, and I'm going to do an unboxing at home so that you can actually see this pretty cool haul that I managed to get at the Goodwill today.
Okay, well that was absolute chaos at the end. I just had so much stuff in my cart, and it was so late getting to checkout. I couldn't, move things quickly enough. So I think I'm just going to do an unboxing at home so you can really see all the items. Then I got up to checkout, and guess what? I couldn't find my wallet. Have you ever been there? It's like I have a wallet somewhere. Anyway, luckily for me, I found a credit card in my pocket, so I was able to pay for everything and get out of there. It's super windy. It's my glasses blew off my head on the way out, so it's just chaos. Fun though, fun chaos. I really like some of the items I got. Not so much vintage, but just a lot of cool things. So stay for the unboxing, like my channel, subscribe, and comment, and thrift on. We're gonna do this again for sure.
Okay, it is cart review time, and here we go. I have first some things at the back. Those items are all things that I'm planning to use for donations. These two items I'm going to donate. This I'm going to use. I think these are cards, and they have maps on them. I love maps and globes and stuff. So, and these little napkins, I sometimes use these at work. So, just more personal use. Oh, also this. I'm also going to donate that. It's a Ray Dunn fall pumpkin decorating kind of thing. So, starting from the back, we've got this lovely piece of Fenton glass, milk glass. I don't pick this up a lot, but I do, especially when I see a Fenton label right on it. $4.99, $5, something like this. I just love how, you just love the feel of Fenton. The quality is just, you can feel it. And I love the design. It's unusual to me. I don't pick up a lot of milk glass, so I'm really happy with that. Lovely little find on the way out. This is just a pretty little candy dish or dessert dish. It's hand painted, and it is marked on the bottom. I don't know the maker. It looks like there's another mark there, but the hand painting, the gilding, and I just love the size. This is nice for, I mean, it's not, a lot of times these dishes can be really, really big. And this one's just a really nice size for maybe a smaller apartment, a smaller kitchen, something like that. And so I'm really happy with that. We have over here this piece of pottery that it's got some crazing on it. I'm going to admit that the crazing does kind of, it's visible, but I just love the leaf print on it. I like the shape. It's a little unusual. It's got a little mark there. I have to do some research on it because I don't know that mark. But I think this is really, this is my style. This is something that I might decorate with. So I decided I was going to pick that up. These are the studio pottery bowls that I didn't know anything about, but looking them up, it looks like they are fairly collectible. So Bruning Pottery, I think that's out on the West Coast. I've got a nice bowl, two bowls, more of a serving bowl. Maybe that's a cereal bowl type thing, soup bowl. And anyway, you can see there was quite a bit of Christmassy stuff that I ended up picking up just accidentally. I wasn't really looking to pick up Christmas, but I kind of ended up doing it anyway. We've got I don't know how to pronounce this so much, Waechtersbach Christmas cup. I recognized the pattern. I know these are very collectible, and looking them up, even singles can go for a pretty good profit, and for 99 cents I should be able to make a little bit of money there, so pick that up. These Pier 1 Lenox, these Lenox bowls and plates, the Rustic Berry pattern, or another one where it's just like, I love ceramic. You know me, I'm always drawn to the ceramics, and even though red is not my color and I wasn't looking for Christmas, I picked these up to look at them, and lo and behold, they are Lenox. And when I looked up the pattern, they also do pretty well on eBay, so that was a happy pickup there. Got this lovely hand painted plate here. I really love those flowers. I think they look to me like they could be apple blossoms, possibly. And here we have a studio name on it. I haven't looked it up. And again, JPL France, it's probably Limoges. And so don't know what I've got here for sure, but it's definitely a beautifully hand painted plate with some lovely flowers. The gilding is a little bit worn,
but I can forgive that, and hopefully someone out there will forgive it too. And then we have these beautiful poppies. This is the Pier 1 plate and hand-painted poppies. And again, just took a quick look because being hand-painted, and I know some Pier 1 patterns are discontinued and they can do well. This happens to be one of them. I think these are really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plates. So happy to have found those. Got a little more vintage here. I just was passing by the Christmas area again, wasn't really trying to buy too much Christmas, but then I just think these are really sweet. And Lefton taper candle holders, it's so vintagey Christmas. It just called out to me, so I decided I would get those as well. Here we have the Anthropologie plate. This is another piece of Christmas, actually, even though the colors are a little bit more pastel-y. I think it's really cute. Please enjoy these cookies. The carrot is for Rudolph. Adorable. And Anthropologie. So I think that was a nice find. These, I think this is a Costa Boda ice. I think they call it ice. I can't remember the ice candle holder, snow ice ball, something. Anyway, I've sold these more than once in the past. I know there are a lot of them online, but people really like them because of what they do with candlelight. So I just decided, heck, I'll go for it this time. That was an impulse buy. I didn't think too much about it and grabbed it and put it in my cart. This is a lovely little hand painted, I don't know, maybe this is a espresso cup or demitasse, I'm not sure, a teacup. It's got a signature Neher 1973, and it's got those hand-painted beautiful little violets. I'm very partial to hand-painted violets. I might keep that myself. That is so pretty. Got this little music box, so I did get it home to try, and yes, it does work. Yay! It's got music. Evergreen is the name of the song, I believe so. And I just think it's pretty with that little bee and the florals on the top, so I kind of like that. These Neher hand warmer mugs, eventually I can sell them. The ones I've gotten in the past have sat for a bit. This is a right-handed one. I think the date on it looks like it's 2016, I'm gonna guess. So I do like these. I pick them up and I do end up selling them, just it might take a little while. Then we've got, finally, one of the first things I picked up was this lovely Otagiri tea set. I just love, again, look at that beautiful fall/winter vista with the trees without leaves and the geese flying south for the winter or whatever, but 6 cups and the teapot, and we have the Otagiri sticker on them, on a couple of them. So this is, to me, again, I think the look is beautiful. I love the gray. I love the everything about it. Love it. So I am really, really happy with all of my wonderful finds. And thanks again for coming with me and shopping with me, and come back again because, hey, we got really lucky. We filled our cart this time. Hopefully we will again soon.